east of Broad Street, we find ourselves at Lincoln Financial Field in South Philly. Tonight, it's the Thursday opener for the new NFL season, as it'll be the Dallas Cowboys taking on the Philadelphia Eagles. The first of 272 games in the regular season. Buckle up. The Cowboys, the Eagles, underway to begin 2025. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. They'll run here, the former Longhorn with it. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Now a 2nd and 10. Here's Prescott. Pass complete. George Pickens with it. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
I know some guys, they love to start the year off with a deep shot downfield, trying to begin things with a home run ball. That might be the more exciting option, but I think that this was the smarter play.
Still going inside the 20. Touchdown, Cowboys! Jaden Blue with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Cowboys are on the board here first in the season opener. Now the extra point up and good by Aubrey. And that makes the score 7-0. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. They'll run for the first time with Ashton Jeanty. And nothing much materializing there in the first down run. We'll get a couple, and that's it.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Looking middle, and that's complete. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And now 2 yards to go on 3rd down. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Hurts sets up to throw it. He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position.
Here we go.
Off the play fake, Prescott drops it to Blue, complete. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable 2nd down.
Handoff, Blue running right. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They need 2. Here's 3rd down. They'll try to run for it with Blue. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down the 28-yard line. 60 yards rushing for him now as he has gotten the night off to a hot start.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Prescott from the gun. This will be caught at the 2. And he'll be touchdown at the end, but a big play on that one.
Oh, nice job there putting the ball right in the doorstep of the goal line. Couldn't quite get it to pay dirt, but he got awfully close. Let's see if they can cash it in over the next couple of plays.
Here's Prescott. Touchdown, Cowboys! Jaden Blue making quite a splash with his second touchdown in his NFL debut. And the Cowboys have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. Aubrey good with a PAT. And it's now 14-0.
14. Eagles nothing. Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you've got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try to find a way to win.
And he'll pick up about 3 there, up to the 43.
Taken down at the 43-yard line. It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 2.
And on 3rd down, the Cowboys bring in an extra defensive back. Throwing is Hurts. Rifles one, and it's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Marquise Bell. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. On 1st down, it's Blue. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. So that'll bring up 2nd down.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
Past the 20. Touchdown, Cowboys. Jaden Blue now with his 3rd touchdown in his first ever NFL game. And the Cowboys are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. And the extra point up and good by Aubrey. And it's now 21-0.
Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. If they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. A big play there on the catch and run. 44 yards.
10 at the 21-yard line.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts. Oh, his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Savon Rebel. And he will be out of bounds with no time remaining on what will be the final action of this first half. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they get set to start their drive with a 1st and 10. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So, to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. They're looking for Lamb, but it's intercepted. He's on his way. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. So really the first speed bump that this offense has encountered, they'd had the rule of the roost here in this first half, but now slowed up just a bit by the interception.
And there's a chance that that's a wake-up call for them because you don't want to go on autopilot too early. That team on defense is capable of making some plays similar to the one they made right there.
Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Here's Hurts to throw. To the right side and into the hands of the tight end, Granson. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone,
Jalen Hurts taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Eagles are able to cut into that deficit. On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. It's up, it's good, and that'll cut the lead to 21-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10. At their own 22-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
One thing I do know that offensive linemen like, they like a guy who's carrying the ball that will take what is blocked. Not try and create a big play and maybe take a loss, not try and go where the blocking isn't. But if it's just all that's there and you just put your head and your shoulders down and get that, you get the respect of the big guys up front. This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
2nd and 10. To throw is Prescott. He hits Blue. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a gain of 16 in the Dallas 1st down.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
This offense in midseason form here in the opener. It's 1st and 10. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Ferguson.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 143 yards rushing for him in this first half as he is looking in mid-season form here in the opener. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. They go again with Blue. And they work this near the 5. Will be stopped at the 6. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Lots of plays on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
Yeah! There we go!
Now Blue trying the right side. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
Here's a give, left side, Blue with it. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. Now a timeout signal for him. They'll get him with 10 seconds to go before halftime. From the 3-yard line once more. Now here's 3rd and goal.
Yeah! Here we go, boy.
Here's a quick throw by Dak, complete outright. Touchdown! 2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys will extend their lead here just before halftime. Aubrey good with a PAT. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Eagles 7. Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line to the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. The drive will begin with a run by Genty. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4, second down. Another modest gain there on that one, and I think, Charles, you can probably pin part of the deficit on a failure on their part to really get this ground game established.
Yeah, they've really struggled to be multi-dimensional in this one, haven't they, partner? Because they have to be extremely one-dimensional now if they hope to get back into this game. They'll have to do it by throwing the football and hope to have success through the air.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Hurts. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
Just more frustration here offensively, and you can see it in their play and now their body language. You know they were hoping to put a drive together to begin this 3rd quarter. but it's just not clicking right now. And it's going to be a quick call to the punt team.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on fourth down. They'll try and throw for it here. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
That's good. For the Eagles, first down. First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
On first down, it's Ginty. And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. Philadelphia picking up the first on a gain of 15.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. Just one big carry away from busting this open, that's a good start for him.
Here's second and 10. Looking to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
And I think he just wanted to get the ball to one of his playmakers to see if they can make something happen, but he ends up throwing into a crowded area. And after the catch, he isn't able to do much with it.
He'll drop to throw. And a throw there going to be incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yes, let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
He'll try to do it himself. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to get the first down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there. Play action. Here's Hurts. Now he's going to step up and run. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
Has not been a big game for him throwing the football. I think he feels like, let's try something different. Let's use the legs here and see if we can make some plays.
And no passing touchdowns, yardage not where he would like it. Try something new, it worked there. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Kenny Clark, the big D tackle there to make the stop.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
They go play action with Hurts. Touchdown, Eagles! A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Eagles are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the second half. Elliott good on the extra point, and that cuts the lead to 28-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he returns this to the 22.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
And you can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime. They sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points. They made that way too easy for them. No one is supposed to be that open against an NFL defense. Once he caught the ball, there wasn't anybody close enough to stop him. And he was able to continue downfield after making the catch.
On the give, this is Blue. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
They'll try and run again. Boom. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. That good for 19 on a first down.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first.
Yeah, here we go. 22.
They stick to the ground game on first down. It's Williams. And he'll be taken down after a minimal pickup, and that will take us to the end of quarter number 3. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. It's the Cowboys with the football. They'll be looking to tack on to their lead as we get set for the 4th. Here's a 2nd and 8.
Yeah.
They'll try to throw now. Prescott. Screen play set up for Williams. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. A good job defensively to hold that to 4 yards, and now it's third down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Kill. Here we go, 46. 26.
Now Prescott. Now he'll tuck this and run. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Jihad Campbell. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. Well, when you draft a guy that high defensively, you hope he can make some plays for you, and he does indeed get the interception there, Charles, in his first NFL ball game.
And to think that if there was any flaw to his game coming out of college, the way that we looked at tape and judged it, it was his pass coverage, defending the pass. But that's just...
And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. A great play there. Making quite a splash with his 2nd touchdown in his NFL debut. And the Eagles have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Elliott now to add the extra point. He's got it, and they're back within a touchdown at 28-21. Touchdown. Here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, it's a very close one-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping Chili on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. If there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
Now Prescott. And the throw right sideline is complete. Touchdown, Cowboys. KaVontae Turpin, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Cowboys are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. The extra point up and good by Aubrey. And the lead now up to 14. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
At their own 35-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. The last time out, look at the repeat that, Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other. What a nice read and play by the defensive tackle. Never bought the play-action fake. Went right for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Now he's going to step up and run. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed. Unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And it'll be a turnover on downs. They hand it off. It's Blue. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make 2nd down pretty tough. Looking to throw. Prescott. He finds his man. Complete. It's Ferguson. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A good pickup there at 22. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Now a handoff to Blue running left side. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. 2nd and 12, and you'd have to assume another all-out effort to stop the run is coming. Up the middle, it's Williams. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. A nice run there as he picks up 6. It's going to be 3rd and goal now. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play.
Jaden Blue, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys have put this one to bed here in the 4th quarter. Aubrey now for the PAT. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone. So this ball will come out to the 30 now. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And no doubt this is not the way that they had hoped to open their season. Thoroughly outplayed here in front of the national audience. They'll start on the ground with Ginty. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
At the 38-yard line. It's It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second.
On his own wing to give to Genty. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's third down.
You know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
That's good.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
He had to absorb another little bump there from the defense, another incomplete pass. We've seen a lot of that tonight.
They've come after him all night long. Nothing but pressure in his face. He's trying to stand up there and make throws. It's hard enough to do when the pocket is clear. And you got all those people in front of you, almost impossible to have a good completion percentage.
It's a gain of 16 yards. And the Eagles.
From the gun, it's Hurts. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. That is caught. It's the tight end Goddard. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. A good pickup there, 21 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. Hurts sets up to throw it. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And that will be incomplete with the clock down now to 13 seconds. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. They've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
The run straight ahead with Genty. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 of the 6. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A great effort there. Now with his 3rd touchdown in his first ever NFL game. And the Eagles have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Elliott good with a PAT. And the lead will be cut down to 14. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And a pretty poor return as he will